The new McDonald's king, Bronny James, is putting the entire basketball world on red-hot alert. The high school's most sensational and recognized player, the son of the greatest basketball player of all time, Bronny, has taken his basketball game to a whole new level, and this level is extremely exceptional. The latest news in Chatsworth, Sierra Canyon is Bronny James took his game to another level this season. Attention on the young talent was full on when the legendary king, LeBron James, said he would love to share the court for a season with his kid Bronny. It seemed like, what? Your son? How good is he? The focus of all NBA scouts, looking out for the next big talent to storm the franchise and take over, now shifted entirely to Bronny. His high school games suddenly looked like mini NBA matches. No surprises though, these games had the presence of the GOAT, LeBron, in his full in-game elements. The difference this time, he was just a spectator. Dominating games was never a problem for Bronny. He dominated the games like it wasn't his peers he was up against. He moved past players as though they weren't there at all. His dribbling skills were top-notch, shooting perfectly every ball he attempted and reading the game faster than the movement of the ball on the court. Bronny was already sensational, and the world instantly understood why LeBron dreamed of playing alongside his son. It's a perfect picture. Imagine having two LeBrons on a team. That is the ultimate cheat code. And trust me, this kid compliments his dad in every way. Bronny is the spitting image of his dad, not just by looks, but by skills and destined greatness. Many then felt at a time that Bronny's game was going to drop. Given the faith and high expectations of his father, the media attention, coupled with the undue pressure from the entire basketball world, Bronny will crumble in the heat of it all, many said. But then, that was not the case. The kid showed the world that he doesn't just bear the James name, he holds the title and owns it well. Instead of causing a Bronny meltdown, the only thing the attention did was to bring a fire out from him, a lion risen from his resting place, the amazing one that is the special one. Bronny used it all to his advantage. He showed the world that he should indeed be taken seriously. The Bronny we're now seeing is a Bronny that is scary to play against. Initially, it was certain that he was talented, skilled, and famous. He could shoot well and pass accurately. But then that was what every other high school basketball player who was on the NBA's roster displayed. Bronny went into the gym and came out redefined. Before the summer, watching Bronny was like watching a prospect with great potential to have him considered by a mediocre team in the NBA come draft night. After the summer, we saw a new player, a mature, gifted, focused, and competitive athlete ready for whatever the opposition had. He now looks like a specific NBA player prepared to play side by side with the king. Bronny James, a born young legend, is ready to make the world listen, not because of his name, but because of his gameplay. Are you kidding me? I'm amazed by what I see the new Bronny do. Shooting and defending have been his game, deciding and dominating the scoreboard with rimless three-pointers and then frustrating the opposition with his on-ball defending. His defending has to be LeBron's confidence to play an entire season alongside his son. To top that up again will be something extraordinary. And guess what? We have a high school senior that reads off the pick and roll on the ball. That's a skilled guard learned with years of playing in the NBA. However, there's this new kid not yet in the league, but he is a complete player yet to get into the league. Without a doubt, that's incredible. One has also to remember that Bronny was always in the shadows of other star high school players coming up. As a freshman, he was in the shadows of B.J. Boston and Zaire Williams. Now in the NBA, as of then, what made Bronny relevant was his name. Then he went on to play alongside Amari Bailey, who is currently at UCLA. He was in the shadows for a long time. Now he's the guy at Sierra Canyon. It's his team, and he carries the team on his shoulders comfortably with ease and fantastic ease. He has about 6 games where he consistently scored 20-plus points. Dominating each game, Bronny has become the poster boy for Sierra Canyon, and it also looks like he'll be the biggest export from the high school, without any doubt. He keeps displaying scintillating skills and maneuvers the kids he's up against how they only see on their TV screens when watching the NBA superstars. How do they guard against a player of such awe? Bronny is honestly at a high level. That's undoubtedly his father's influence. Training always with LeBron James has made Bronny one of the best players LeBron plays with on the court. So now it's a case of LeBron James wanting to conquer and win titles with his son. Not a chance of him wanting to give Bronny exposure. Bronny is a born legend. LeBron only wants the ultimate last dance. Coupled with all these facts, Bronny seems not to be satisfied with the level he's at, which makes him train twice as hard and 10 hours longer. He's not aiming at dominating high school basketball anymore. He's been there and done that. His prime focus right now is the NBA. Dominant in the franchise by taking over from where his father took a farewell step. He hasn't been there yet, but he will do that. Nevertheless, The talk of Bronny playing in the NBA is sort of a certain but faraway dream. He still has the next stage in his front view, college basketball. That's the most crucial stage of every basketball star's career. The stage where the boys are redefined, the stars are differentiated from the clouds. The NBA scouts get their paycheck for their golden jobs. Yes, Bronny could be said to have it easy in college due to the very fact that he is playing at a level college kids will find it hard to play against. However, the twist to this is that not every college fits. The first most important and crucial decision he has to make is his choice of college. I think he's taking a media-free visit to Ohio State. That's a no-brainer, given his ancestry. USC is out of this race for the Prince because they took on one of the top-rated guards in his class, in the person of Collier. Oregon is still in the race alternatively. They have a good system to get him ready. Memphis and the G League are also out of this race, given the fact that Memphis is not going to mix any prospect with the 3 guards they have incoming. Also, the G League got London Johnson coming in. So from weighing all possible options, the best pick is either going to be Ohio State or Oregon. That's more likely considering the fact that both schools are Nike schools. LeBron has always had this sort of way of playing footsies with Ohio State, saying if he would have went anywhere, he would have gone home and everything else that goes with it. Putting myself in Bronny's shoes, I've lived in Miami and now in LA. Why on God's green earth will I go to Ohio? That's just going to be a sentimental plot by LeBron, and that's still kind of Bronny living in his dad's shadow for more years. Thinking of it, Bronny's story is already similar to his dad's. Like Bronny was born in Ohio. He got away, but then his case was because his dad moved. Still changes nothing. Bottom line, he moved. Now should he go back to Ohio? Common. That's a no. Big no. Bronny should go somewhere else. It's awesome to envision the James legacy living on for many more generations. It's pretty amazing how LeBron has given the NBA more than 2 decades of his life, and he's giving his sons also. And from the way LeBron is sounding, Bronny would be a great basketball player, and he would love to play next to him. But then his other son, Bryce would take over him as the GOAT. Bryce has the training from his dad and the close guidance of Bronny. He shoots for the stars. For everything Bronny has done, Bronny does equally, but then this time he's younger, so he's positioned to succeed and succeed twice as expected. Maintaining focus on Bronny, he's on another level of basketball. His gameplay is something we love to see because every given match day he amazes us all, and dominance is like his code. Let we all lovers of basketball continue to be entertained by this wonderful game. As for we the NBA lovers, we have to be patient in dreamland with LeBron James as we wait for the very moment Bronny unites with his pops in the league.